What's going on? So today I want to teach you what to do when you're learning a new concept. And I know this is probably a question that comes up all the time for guitar players. How do I start implementing or how do I start practicing a new concept? So today we're going to talk about how do you start practicing a new concept. And there's two things I want you to focus in on. One is practicing with a metronome, and then two is creating a groove or a vibe that you like that's going to be helping you to commit this thing to memory. So we're going to talk about doing the hammer on. That's what we're going to focus in on today. So we're going to be in the key of C major. We're going to focus in on how to practice using a new concept. So the concept we're going to be learning today is how to do a hammer on. So that's what we're going to just learn that part. So what we're going to do is when we're learning that concept, we're going to be practicing after we've already kind of like got it underneath our hand. Use a metronome. And we're going to start it out at a low, slow speed, not the desired speed, so that we can kind of work up and build up to that. All right. So we have it on 63, 3, 4. It's important to repeat that until you feel comfortable that you have it underneath your hands. Now, the next thing that we want to do once we kind of get it, that we feel comfortable at 63, now we want to create a groove that's going to help us to start practicing, implementing what we just learned, how to hammer on and put it in a groove. So it's easier to commit because if it's a groove, we're going to want to vibe with it. We're going to kind of continue to create. So here we go. We're going to play a groove at 63 using the hammer on technique that we just learned. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to kind of speed it up a little bit so that way we can start to try to get it to the desired speed that we want. So right now we're at 66. We don't want to like kill ourselves. So we're at 63. So we just want to bump it up just a little bit to 66 to see how that feels. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that feels pretty good. So now I'm just like, you know what? Let's just go for it. Now I want you to do it in gradual increments, but just for the sake of this lesson, I'm going to kind of keep it short and sweet to the point. I'm going to jump up to 88. Okay, just to show you like how fast the desired speed that we want to do. Now this is just for us practicing because that's what I'm just picking this random number. Your desired speed may be something slower than that or something faster than that. You want to do this concept whenever you're learning any new thing. Practice it underneath your hands, practice it with the metronome, and then create a groove. Those are the two principles. Practice, well, actually 3 grooves. So 3 principles. 1, practice it underneath your hands so you have it. 2, practice with a metronome so you can kind of feel like what it is playing it on beat. And then 3, create a groove with that same concept because it's going to help you tie it all in together. All right, so here, 2, 3, 4. So there you have it. Those are the 3 principles. Practice it underneath your hand, practice with the metronome at the slow speed, and then gradually build up to the speed that you want, then create a groove. So create a groove that you can start to implement those things so that way you develop muscle memory and it makes sense to you. So those are the techniques of what you need to do whenever you're learning any kind of new concept. To get more help with your guitar journeys, watch these videos.